Today I am going to cover an easiest concept of population ecology that will help you in scoring at least 4 marks in the examination. This is Gayatri, welcome back to Bioschool, and the topic is R and K selected species. In this video I am going to explain you about what is R selected, what is K selected species, what are their characteristics, and at last we will see what type of questions are asked from this part in the examination. So please be stay tuned. Everyone, today's topic is life history patterns. We know that different species has different type of life patterns. Like some species, they start reproducing at an earlier stages, they have the small body size and produce a lot of offsprings and so low parental care. Whereas in other case, the some species, they are big in size and they start reproduce at later stage, they produce the fewer offsprings and they have the longer lifespan. Based on all these characteristics, the species are divided into two categories, like R selected species and K selection of species. So let's know more details about these species. The R and K selected species, this idea was proposed by Robert MacArthur and Edward Wilson in the year 1967. So what is R selected species? The R selected species that have high rate of per capita population growth, okay, but they have poor competitive ability. Okay, R selected species has high rate of per capita population growth, means their reproduction rate is higher. You can remember R for the reproduction, and the R strategies or R selected the species, they are opportunistic. Opportunistic means when the environmental condition is favorable, at that time they will reproduce more and they will disperse from one place to the another place. Whereas the K selected species have more or less stable populations adapted to exist at or near the carrying capacity of the environment. Mostly the K selected species are found near the carrying capacity of the environment. You can remember K for carrying capacity. Okay, and the K selected species are the competitors. So let's know more details about the R selected species and their features. R selected species, they produce many offsprings and they live in an unstable environment. Okay, and R selected species has high rate of per capita growth rate because they produce more offsprings. Okay, and what are the characteristics? The first one is that they are the simiviparous. Simiviparous are the organisms that breed once during their lifetime. So R selected species are simiviparous. As they reproduce once during their lifetime, so they produce many offsprings. And many offsprings are produced and each offsprings are very small in their size. And they don't provide any parental care. R selected species has no parental care. And their growth rate is rapid. And they have very short lifespan. And what are the examples of R selected species? The examples are small plants, weeds, insects and bacteria. Now the K selected species. K selected species, they produce few offsprings and live in a stable environment. Have the stable population near the carrying capacity. K for carrying capacity and the population is found near the carrying capacity. And then what are the characteristics of K selected species? The K selected species are heteroparous. It is derived from the Latin word hetero, meaning to repeat. Means the organisms breeds several times during the course of their lifespan. Okay, so the K selected species are heteroparous, whereas the R selected species are simiviparous. This is the very important point, and please remember this one. As they produce several times during their lifespan, they produce the pure offsprings and the offsprings are larger in size and they show high rate of parental care. And the growth rate of offsprings are slow, but the case-selected species, they live for longer time. Okay, they have the long lifespan. What are the examples of case-selected species? The examples are canopy trees and the large mammals. So this is the graph. This is the sigmoid growth curve that represents the position of R and K selected species. Let's see the K selected species, which means they are found at the carrying capacity. Here also you can observe the K selected species are in the at or near the carrying capacity, whereas R species are found at the base. So now we'll know the comparative characteristics of both R and K selected species, and mostly in examination the questions are asked from their characteristics of R and K selected species. If you have a well idea about their characteristics, then definitely you will answer the question and you are going to score good mark in this part. So let's see what are the characteristics. The first characteristic is the intrinsic rate of increase or the Rmax. As I told you before that intrinsic rate of growth or intrinsic rate of per capita population growth is high in R selected species. So it's high in R selected species and low in K selected species. Development. Then the development is rapid in R selected species where it is slow in K selected species. Then the third point is reproductive rate. R selected species has high reproductive rate, okay, whereas the K selected species has low reproductive rate. Then next one is the reproductive age. R selected species, they start reproducing at earlier ages, whereas the K selected species, they start reproducing later on their life. Then next one is the body size. R selected species mostly have the smaller body size, whereas the K selected species has larger body size. Then the length of life. The length of life or the lifespan is short in R selected species, whereas it is long in the K selected species. They live for longer time. Then the competitive ability. We know that the R selected species are mostly the opportunistic and their competitive ability is weak, whereas K selected species are the competitors and they have high power and they have very strong competitive ability. So the competitive ability is weak in R selected species, whereas it is strong in K selected species. Then the next one is survivorship. I have video on the survivorship curves. If you have missed that video, then please do watch. That one is also very important. You will find the link in my description box. So in the survivorship curves, the R selected species, they are in the type 3 survivorship curves, okay, because they have the high mortality rate at the younger stages, whereas the K selected species, they shows type 1 survivorship curves where the low mortality rate at younger stage. Then next come to population size. The R selected species, the population size is not constant, it's variable, whereas in the K selected species, the population size is fairly constant. Next is the dispersal ability. The dispersal ability is good in case of the R selected species as compared to the K selected species. Okay, it's good. And the next one is habitat type. R selected species, they don't have a constant environment. Okay, the environment is unstable and is disturbed, whereas in the K selected species, they live in a constant environment condition and that is not disturbed. So what are the examples of R selected species? Examples are weedy plants, small fishes, insects and bacteria. Whereas the examples of K-selected species are canopy trees, large mammals, some parrots, and large turtles. The next one, the characteristic is population regulation of R and K selected species. This is very important. Mostly the K selected species are density dependent. K selected species, they regulate the population, or the population of K selected species are regulated in a density dependent manner. Whereas in R selected species, the population regulation is independent of population density. So let's know what is the density dependent factor, what is the density independent factor. The density dependent factor are the limiting factor. Mostly these are the biotic factors that depends on the size of population. Okay, so what are the density dependent limiting factors? Those are the competition, predation, and parasitism. Okay, and the K selected species, the population is regulated by competition, predation, and by parasitism. And R selected species, they regulate the population by density independent factor. So what is the density independent factor? It is a limiting factor. Mostly the limiting factor is abiotic factors that does not depend on the population size. So what are those abiotic factors? Okay, those are the unusual weather condition. It may be the disasters like a flood, drought. It may be the natural disasters. Okay, that regulate the population size of R selected species. So let's see previous year's ASIR net questions. The question 1, compared to K selection, R selection favors. So what are the characteristics of R selected species? R selected species, they have the rapid development. Yes, they have rapid development. Their body size is small, and they are the simiparous reproduction and also reproduce at earlier stages. Yes, this is the correct answer. But let's see the other options. Option B, rapid development, smaller body size, and have early and heteroparous reproduction. They don't have heteroparous reproduction, so this one is wrong answer. And option C, slow development. No, they have the rapid development. So option C and option D are also wrong options. So the correct answer for this question is option A. Let's see the question number 2. The most important reproductive strategies of big trees in a forest are, okay, so big trees are R selected or K selected? They are the K selected. So let's see what are the options and find out which one is the correct one. So option A, earlier stage at fast reproduction. No, this one is wrong, because the K selected species, the reproduction is at later stages of their life. So this one is wrong, and option B is also wrong. So the correct answer is either option C or option D. So let's see. They have the later age at fast reproduction. In both the cases, both are correct. Production of large number of small seeds. No. Case they have the production of small number of large seeds. So the correct answer is option D. Question number 3. What do mayflies, Pacific salmon, and annual grain crops have in common? They are all. The mayflies, it is an aquatic insect, Pacific salmon, and the annual grain crops, they reproduce only once during their lifetime. So all of them are the simiparous. The correct answer is option A. I'm sure this will help you a lot. So if you like this video, then please do share and subscribe with your friends. Bye bye. See you in my next video.